if I just CC'd you on an email to someone who's, never been to one of your webinars, doesn't know you,
Hmm.
and it was low contextual, like not a lot of context there, just, hey, please meet Cass at Smart Sites. You think you guys will find a lot of alignment or something? I don't know, something,
Yeah.
right? It's just like, I get those. And I get them on LinkedIn too. I have a funny conversation from like an old coworker that I didn't even really like, and he knows I didn't like him.
Yeah.
And he asked me on LinkedIn, he's like, I saw you're connected to these 5 people. And I was like, yeah, I'm connected to 30,000 people. Like, of course, I've got a few. He's like, "Ugh, I really want an intro. Can you give me an intro to those?" No context or anything like that. I knew he wanted to
No
sell them on
offer.
his
Yeah.
services. It was another agency. And I was like, I get these all the time. And it's just like, if I just referred people that I know to other people that were trying to sell them, like, they would stop replying to
Yeah.
me when I actually needed to get in contact. And what if I need to sell them something in the future? And all they see is just a guy that's going to put them
Hmm.
in sales conversations and use them as a commodity, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, with the co-selling, that's why a lot of these companies they're having major issues just getting users to actually do the co-sell. It's to achieve a good co-sell, right? Um, it works in like bigger software environments where like, you both need to go into AWS, and I sold the AWS server and then maybe you sell the security to that server. And yeah, that can kind of work, and more data is really valuable. But when it's an agency trying to sell a user of Gorgias on some service, and your intro was from the lower level partner manager at Gorgias, and they
Hmm.
ever talked to that client before, even if it's an AE, it's like, okay, yeah, the AE sold,
Yeah.
technically sold the product, but they A, was mostly, virtual stuff and email, and it wasn't really a sell. And B, the customer's not going to trust an AE to give them a recommendation on an agency. That doesn't make sense. So,
Yeah.
so you're right there. It's a tough nut to crack. And we believe the answer is uh, get into the groups and get closer and closer to those buyers using account-based strategies, right? So you have a list. I have the same list. I'm cold messaging that list about a webinar that you and I are both on, right? Then after the webinar, we got opt-ins and you're sending them an offer specific to your stuff, right? And then you got 3 of those to get on a call. And then on our next call together with another partner that was involved in the circle in the webinar, we find out that they got 3 different people onto calls about something. And then we try to say, okay, well, these 3 are on a call with you about this. Well, it sounds like they have a pain point about that. And then the other 2 of us are like, okay, well, we can solve that pain point in this way. Please take note of that. And on your demos at the end, mention you have 2 partners that solve the same pain point in a different way, or, have like another
Yeah.
step of the funnel. And you just keep that top of mind. And, we even put these in a memorandum. So if you and I are agreeing to do this, we would say, Cass promised to mention this on the next call with the partner. You document the memorandum. And then I promise you on my 3, I'm going to mention a specific thing that you told me to each one of these. So this URL, here's what I want you to mention. This URL, here's what I want you to mention. Or this person, here's what I want you to
Yeah.
mention. Right. And then get approval from them to take that next step, which could be a website audit, could be something really easy for me to say. I'm not saying get on a call with Cass because Cass is great. I'm saying get on a call with someone at Smart Sites. We'll put you in touch with the right person because they are going to put you through this audit routine that's normally 5 grand, but they're going to do it for free because that's our relationship, me and Smart Sites, and I'm going to gift it to you because I'm a friend of yours, or I'm a partner of yours, or I'm a vendor of yours. And then you're going to do the same thing with me. But again, it's not just you and I. It's okay. Well, you're gorgeous. Everybody knows what you do. I'm Smart Sites. I'm a great at this, but they don't know that yet. It's going to take me 3 months to sell them on something if they even buy. But in that meantime, who else are they going to need, right? They're going to need maybe another application that integrates with Gorgias. Let's get that application into this circle, right? They're going to be reviewing competitors of that application at some stage, right? And then this is our co-selling circle, and we're all really good at SMB Shopify stores in North America. And
Hmm.
that's who we are all targeting. So then it becomes so knee jerk that you don't have to even get onto review calls. It becomes like, oh, I know that Cass and Smart Sites, based on this memorandum that we have in our circle. So circles are going to look just like this. So it'll be this is SME Shopify stores in the US. And this is all the firmographic information. And here's all the people involved in the circle. And then here's our memorandums for the circle. And here's our pipeline. And here's our databases that are connected and all that stuff. So you're in here and you're saying, okay, well, all right, everybody, this is our memorandum for the circle. This is what we all agree on. Let's all even sign it, whatever. But it stays here. And then every time I'm on a call, I get a little bit better at it. And I say, okay, I'm on a call with an SME Shopify store in the US. Okay, they just mentioned that they're struggling with on-page speed or something like that. As soon as they mention that, I know I have to bring up the fact that I have an SEO tool that's integrated with me and my product that will help with that page speed. And then they get on a call with that vendor. I set them up with a demo. I'm like, I got a great introduction for you. Set them up with a demo. And then they're on the call with that and they're like, okay, well, what else are you struggling with? They're like, keywords and product page optimization. As soon as they say product page optimization, I remember Smart Sites. And I remember that Smart Sites has empowered me, based on our memorandum, to gift them a free product page optimization audit, right?
Okay. Yep.
They have to remember, like, product page optimization equals Smart Sites, because they're going to have other partners. They're going to have other people they're thinking about. But
Yeah.
you are the one that gifts all of their users a free product page optimization audit, right? And then they're on calls all day long. The first circle partner is on calls all day long. And then it gets back to you. And then you're asking them, once you're in a nice buying conversation, maybe they've already bought a service, and you're like, how's it going with Gorgias? And then they're like, oh, man, you know what? It's a struggle. They keep trying to upgrade us and we're not ready yet. And you say, well, what's going on? And they're like, oh, well, we haven't connected that. And we haven't had time to do this. And you're like, you know what? We sell an add-on to this retainer that you're already on, where we can implement Gorgias, get it set up, even run it and power it, because we have another partner that's going to be live chat support for e-commerce. And the circle continues. And then you get that other partner into the circle, and then they refer back, and now Gorgias's account gets stronger. They upgrade, you get maybe more commission, sure, that's part of it. And then the circle just keeps going around and around.
So, okay, I guess like the thing that confuses me though is like I'm not the one talking to these clients, so my project managers would be the ones like having to come up with these ideas. Or are you saying that the partner managers come up with like the strategy within the circle and then they connect with the project manager about like mentioning it on the call? Is that what you're saying?
100%. So your job as the partner manager is to come up with what each partner, come up with the circle, who is in the circle. And you don't have the feature yet, but you can do this without the feature. You say,
Yeah.
okay, well, it's Gorgias. And well, first of all, who's the target? SME, Shopify stores, under 5 million a year. Okay, that's the target. Gorgias, they're going to be on this tier. Their partner manager is going to be this person, most likely. I have them as a contact. Then what are the tools that Gorgias is integrated with are great for that buyer persona? Okay, now who's the partner manager at that tool? Okay, and they're probably going to need this. Get that list, that circle put together. Then you go and reach out to everybody, even CC them all on an email, and you add your project manager that's great for that persona, all focused on that persona. And you say, hey guys, I'm creating this circle. Here are the group of people, individuals, companies. We're all focused on SME Shopify stores. You've all mentioned this to me. I know it. And now what I want to do is create a routine where we're coming to the table with offers and opportunities and shared co-marketing, everything that we can possibly provide customers in that SME Shopify stores in North America circle, target audience. And I want to create a routine where we're passing the baton, where as soon as you hear them say this, I've got approval from my CEO to offer them this. As soon as I'm on a call and I know they're struggling with one of your 2-3 tools, we are coming up with a custom implementation and support package. And now we have a third partner, meet Gary over here at this, virtual support for e-commerce company. Gary's offered us, through this partnership, for all of us, any of our users are going to get a discount on the virtual support package. Smart Sites is actually going to be white labeling the support package, so our clients think it's us and our team running the support channels. Don't worry about it. We're all going to be in this together. And this is the group, and this is the target audience who's in. And people say, yeah, let's get on a call, let's do a one-on-one, or let's do a group thing. And you suggest like let's do a once a quarter, all of us on a call. And then let's do one-on-ones to make sure we all have offers that we think are great. And here's where we're going to map accounts. Maybe we all have Crossbeam for now. In the future,
Yep.
it's going to be, okay, guys, if you're in, let me know. I'll send you an invite to my circle. And then all of this that I just talked about is structured. It's in Partner Hub, and all you're doing is going here and saying invite, 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 and sending those invites to your circle partners that just agreed in the email that they want to be involved. And then everything you guys are doing is a comment on a lead, is a add a lead, is a, hey guys, I'm adding a new offer or opportunity through here that will be specific to this circle. So feel free to send an email out letting them know free website audits or free product page audits or whatever it is, right?
Cool.
That's the idea.
So when does that feature get released, the circles?
I know, right? We've been talking about it for so long. So the deal is, we have an open bridge round of investment that we're looking to close. Right now, we're so under-resourced with our development stuff that we are just barely getting like UX features, UX stuff done. The connections feature was super easy for us because we already have the database tables. So we just basically showed you your partner's partner. So it's not really a lot of work. The circles feature is a ton of work. It's going to be a few weeks of straight development from our lead engineer, and he'll have to be heads down on it, which means, expenses. So long story short, as soon as we close another 20, 30 grand-ish, we are going to just earmark all of that for circles development, and we'll blitz it out. So it could be, 3 weeks from now or 3 months from now. So what I'm trying to get everyone to do is like, do this routine using a combination of Google Sheets to structure out your circles and tabs. So a circle would be name of the circle, specific audience of the circle, the definition of the circle, and who you think should be involved in that circle. And then did you reach out? Are they in? Yes or no? And then add specific offers from each one in like a table, like an Airtable or Google Sheet. And then each tab is a different circle. So SME Shopify stores in the US, or maybe a different circle is just gorgeous users. Doesn't matter if they're on Shopify or BigCommerce or whatever. Gorgeous users of a certain type, maybe it's manufacturing or B2B commerce or whatever. You come up with all these like ICPs, and you just do it with the easiest one to start. And you say, you know what, we work with Ampla and Bridge already. Ampla and Bridge have an integration. They're both great for Shopify SME stores. And oh yeah, these guys down here are a great agency that we work with that are non-competitive. That's a good circle. Let's start there. And then send out the open email saying, hey guys, a couple of you know each other, a couple of you don't. Please meet, here's who's involved in the email. Here's the purpose of this email. I want to get your buy-in on an idea to run this routine. And basically be a co-selling group is really what you are doing, but you're not co-selling. You're not sitting there saying, I want an introduction to that person. You're saying, no, here's everything that I'm enabling you to offer and use to get your customers closer to you, because they're like, wow, that's the person that gave me that, even though it was from Smart Sites. But of course, selfishly, I want them in my pipeline. So I'm not going to ask you for a specific introduction to somebody that's in your Crossbeam account. I'm done with that.
Okay.
Right? I don't want to, I want to give you a lot of ammunition to be able to send your clients my information. That's all I want to do, right? And then you go to Mike and you say, okay, what can we do? We got to do a bunch of stuff. And he says, you know what? I'll interview him for our video series. And you know what? I'll give you a spiff, a budget of $5,000. You can use it on whatever you think is good. And I'll give you free website audits. And here's the guy that's going to do all those website audits. We'll do 5 every month, maybe, right? And you can gift them to whoever. And you just get your ammunition. And then you put that in the email as well. You're like, for example, I'm willing to do A, B, C, D, and F, right? And all I'm asking this group is to give me a few offers and opportunities every quarter. We'll meet once a quarter to outline all of our opportunities. And then I'll open my calendar up to meet with each of you individually to review specific accounts. And again, I'm not asking for intros, but I'll go through those accounts with you, and you can tell me exactly what you would offer each one of those accounts. Maybe you don't have a blanket offer right now. Sure, that's, maybe later that'll come. But you would be willing to offer this customer of ours this specific offer.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay. No, yeah, that makes total sense.